These were the ones that came first, families against cuts in child benefits. But inside the parliament, even on this day, the politicians were working on a further round of tax increases and spending cuts.
We're not asking for charity, we're asking for work. Do you understand? What are those members of parliament doing? We're mothers and we feel pain for this country.
Later, under a fierce sun, the crowd swelled. Soon, there were many thousands. These kinds of protests show how the Greek government is under pressure. But the government can also use these strikes and demonstrations by showing European partners that there's a risk of a social explosion in Greece. And that's why the government is arguing it needs a longer time frame to introduce yet more austerity measures. Away from the square, there is a quiet desperation on some suburban streets. So many shops out of business. And here's a telling scene.
Yes.
A man comes into a pharmacy looking for drugs, but he's turned away by the pharmacist, Andreas, who can no longer afford to give credit to anyone insured by the government's healthcare fund. The government says that only when it gets more emergency funding from abroad will it be able to pay all its debts to the pharmacies.
If the government doesn't pay all the money that it owes to the pharmacies and to the drug companies in October, the system will collapse. Drug companies will be in trouble, many will close, so will pharmacies, and so will wholesalers.
In and around the square, the protests turned ugly, like so many before. This was the work of a determined minority, spoiling for a fight with the police. But don't underestimate the contempt so many here now feel for the authorities, as Greece's economic troubles go on and on. Barnaby, Phillips, Al Jazeera, Athens.